Hello all, this is Abhilash. In the first session, I have covered what is the market structure and its first type, per pay competition. So in this session, I am going to talk on the two types of market structure. The first is oligopoly, second is monopoly. So let's start from oligopoly. An oligopoly market consists of a small number of large companies that sells differentiated and identical products. Such, there are few players in the market. Their competitive strategies are dependent on each other. That results in a state of limited competition. The firms can either compete each other or collaborate. By doing so, they can use their collective market power to drive up prices and earn more profit. So maximize their profit. In an oligopoly, there are only a few firms in the market. While there is no clarity about the number of firms, there may be or might be 3 to 5 dominant firms are considered the norm. So in the case of an oligopoly, the buyers are far greater than the sellers. That means the sellers is around 3 to 5, but buyers are more than this. Like buyers are more than 1000, or it can be more than 10,000. So we will understand this concept by taking 2 to 3 examples. In an oligopoly, there are various barriers to entry in the market, and new firms find it difficult to establish themselves. So the oligopolistic market structure builds on the following assumptions. The all firms can maximize profit. Oligopolists can set the prices. Barriers to entry exist in the market. As in oligopoly, only three to five companies are there. They are selling the identical product or differentiated product. But for the new company entering with the same product, there might be a way max barriers to enter in the market. Product may be homogeneous or differentiated. Only a few firms dominate the market. So let's take the example, gaming consoles. So all over, all over the world, only three companies is there that they are developing, they are creating, they are making gaming consoles. First, Microsoft, Xbox. They have a Xbox as a gaming console. Sony, all aware of the Sony product, PlayStation. You might have played in your childhood, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Now they are coming with the PlayStation 5 edition. Nintendo, there is one more company. They have their gaming console name as a Switch. So only three companies are there in the international market. They are have their own gaming console. There is no other competitor in the market, and we all know if one want to buy a gaming console, they at least have to pay 35,000 to 40,000 rupees. So price is set in oligopoly market. Sellers are less, but buyers are more. So this is all about oligopoly. So we will start with the next type, that is monopoly. In a monopoly type of market structure, there is only one seller, so a single firm will control the entire market. It can set any price it wishes since it has all the market power. Consumers do not have an alternative and must pay the price to set by the seller. So pure monopoly is very real in reality. Let me give you the example of Book My Show. Before coming to the Paytm, when Paytm launches his movie ticket booking uh, option on Paytm app, right? Before that, only one company was there, that is Book My Show. Only one company was there. Like if you want to book a movie ticket in advance by app, you have to just go through the Book My Show app. So right now we have alternative in uh, like After some points, I will give you the more examples. So monopoly, the following assumptions are made when we talk about monopolies. The monopolies maximize the profit. It can set the price, so there is the full freedom. They can set their prices. There are high barriers to entry and exit. There is only one firm that dominates the entire market. Monopolies are extremely undesirable. Here the consumers loses all their power and the market forces become irrelevant. However, a poor monopoly is very rare in reality. Right. So, as per the assumptions from the perspective of society, most monopolies are not desirable because they result in lower outputs and higher prices compared to competitive markets. Therefore, they are often regulated by the government. So, there are some companies that are regulated by the governments. So, let's understand this concept by taking the examples. Okay. So, okay, this is the mistake actually. This is not a gaming console example. So just ignore this part, gaming console. Okay, so let's take example of IRCTC, the railway. So if you want to travel by railway, we have only one option, that is the IRCTC, and this whole IRCTC is regulated by the government. Second example is HAL, Hindustan uh, Aeronautics Limited. This is the one of the company who's having 100% monopoly market, who is producing aircraft, uh, defense instruments and all. Okay, this company is situated in Bangalore, and this is fully organized and regulated by the government. So third example of Nestle. Nestle is a private company. It has a product that called Cerelac. It's a baby food products. So newborn baby are having this product. Okay, so Cerelac is having a 97%. Like Nestle is having a 97% in Cerelac market. Okay, so this is all about the monopoly market. So in this session, I covered oligopoly and monopoly with the examples. So here I'm concluding that we are done with the unit for market structure of managerial economics. Thank you. Thank you all.